us. We're going to be starting off with the session real soon. Thank you so much for attending this amazing session, amazing live that we will be having on the iSchoolConnect scholarship. So we are going live on both Instagram and YouTube. Today's session is going to be very interesting. We're going to be talking about the iSchoolConnect scholarship that just went live today. And with us, we're going to have Ashish Fernando, the founder of iSchoolConnect, to talk to you all about this scholarship and motivate you to apply for this scholarship. So he will be joining us in no time now. Let me just quickly add him here. All right, so we're just waiting for Ashish to join in over here. And
all right, hello.
Hi Ashish, so happy to have you here.
Sorry, it's because our YouTube and Insta are both live at the same time. Okay.
It is live, and if we can just
having a oops. Let me mute. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I hope everyone can hear us.
We just have to fix our audio somehow.
Yes.
So I think I know if that works.
So should I try talking? Yeah.
Does that? Do you hear any echo?
No, no echo. I think we are good. So, folks at YouTube, let us know if you can hear us. Give us a few quick yeses over there. Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's echo. How's it now, Adam? Can you all hear us fine? Can you just? Okay, now it's clear. Perfect. All right.
Okay. So everyone can hear us on Instagram. On YouTube, yes. I think audio is low, but we'll probably get better at that with the internet connection, perhaps. Audible. All right. So once again, everyone, welcome to this Instagram and YouTube live. Thank you so much, Ashish, for joining us for this session. This is, your brainchild, Ashish. iSchoolConnect and then iSchoolConnect scholarship. Please tell us a little bit about the scholarship that went live today.
All right, so it's I think it's one of the most exciting days at iSchoolConnect. Even with all the pandemic and the forest fires and all that's going on across the world, our mission at iSchoolConnect is still to help educate one student at a time, right? And we've been just following that mission. And today we are very, very excited and happy to announce our first iSchoolConnect scholarship. And this is going to be a $10,000 scholarship that we are announcing. And it's just, it's been in the works for a while. We've been thinking about how we can get the funds together and get this going. But as a team, we've done that. And it's not just that, actually. We are announcing more than that. So it's $10,000 in scholarships to deserving students who apply through iSchoolConnect, plus another about 10 students. We are actually going to fund their travel to whichever country they choose to study at. So if you get through a school in the UK through iSchoolConnect and you're one of those 10 lucky people, we're going to fund your travel to the UK for you to settle down in your school. So that's also on us. Well, and
absolutely.
Apart from that, there's something we can do just with what we are doing with the platform. So apart from the $10,000 in scholarships, apart from the travel for another 10 students, we are also giving away 100 discounts on our essential plan. So for 100 students who use iSchoolConnect's essential plan, we're giving away a 50% discount. And this is all because of the overwhelming response we got from you students. So we thought after COVID, it's going to be a troubled time for students, and we may not have a lot of students applying, but you guys have been tremendous. Our volume of students coming to iSchoolConnect wanting to use our services has just gone higher and higher, and therefore our teams decided that this would be the right time to launch this scholarship. So looking forward to see who the winners are.
Absolutely. Just going to repeat what we are giving in the form of scholarship. It's $10,000 worth of scholarship for all these deserving students who apply for it. There are also 10 tickets up for grabs for students who are looking at, their flight tickets to study abroad. So that is also available. A very heavy discount for 100 applications on our essential services. And because of all the students applying, with such an earnest and sincere heart, we are giving a free one-time consultation as well to everybody who applies, right? So all of that is available. Now, there are a lot of new, subscribers and followers on our Instagram and YouTube account, Ashish, and I so want them to know a little bit about you and how you managed your whole journey of studying abroad. Can you please tell us about that?
Yeah, so Malvika scholarships has been at the core of why I successfully landed in the US, right? And there are a lot of students who are in that same boat, right? Where they have the qualifications, they've studied hard all their lives, got the right, GPA in their undergrad, and had all these extracurriculars, but they don't really have enough finances, right? Yeah, you can put together, take help from mom and dad, put together a little bank loan or something, but every little dollar helps, right? And for me, when I started my journey back in 2013, it was a big deal to get a scholarship, because I had all my grades and my ducks in a row, but in terms of finances, I was really trying to find the right help, right? Even with bank loans, it's not that easy. Like, you get a bank loan for $30,000, $40,000. There's still that risk that you have to pay it back with interest. So I was very lucky when I applied to get a full scholarship for my MBA, and it changed my life. Right? I don't have any student loans, and I graduated the way I did, and that formed the basis for iSchoolConnect. And I said, I need some people to help me put together a product that will help students do the same, find programs and apply for scholarships. And that's where people like you came in and joined us, and we started this amazing journey. And in the last 3 years or so, our team has grown. We've now gone to about 60 people at iSchoolConnect. Never imagined, right, that the small idea to help students get scholarships and do the same will blow up this way. And I'm happy it did. So now we have 60 people, and we have enough funding from our amazing partners to now help us do this for students. So honestly, I feel like the journey I took and the scholarship I got actually wasn't about luck. It was for a reason. I think it was for us to be able to give back the way we are now doing. So I'm really glad it happened.
Absolutely. I think this has already inspired so many of us, and so many students who've gone through iSchoolConnect and fulfilled their dreams of studying abroad. They've learned from our stories of other students and of yours, of course, and have been so successful. So I think with this scholarship, it's not just the prize money. I'd say it's the mentorship, that the students are going to get, the counseling that they will receive, uh, and all of that put together is what it makes so worthwhile, right? So once again, yeah, and once again, this scholarship has gone live today. And for everyone who is applying, I just want to say that be prompt, apply as soon as you can, make sure all your documents are in place. You must head to the website, which is scholarship.iSchoolConnect.com. You will see all the details right there, right? Right from eligibility to how you can apply and so many other details, right? So head there, check it out, and see everything that you need, before you start off with the application process. And of course, we are all always available on YouTube, on social media, and you can reach out to us for consultations. Literally, we're available over a ping or over a call, right? So, Ashish, tell us more in terms of what are you looking for in these students whom you feel are deserving or will, perhaps be deserving to receive this scholarship?
Yes, that's a very important question to answer, right? Because everybody who's going to apply is going to think, okay, I will get that scholarship. But remember, just like when you apply to schools, there's a lot of competition, right? There's a lot of students who apply, and there is a certain process that the institution goes through to decide who gets how much scholarship. At iSchoolConnect, it will be fairly similar, right? With more emphasis on need rather than merit. That's how I would put it, right? So a lot of schools will just basically put you on a list and order you based on merit, based on how much your GPA is and how much your test scores are with GRE and GMAT and TOEFL. We at iSchoolConnect are going to put a slightly higher emphasis on need, which means you might have slightly lesser scores, but you might have more of a need, and you are a well-deserving student. We will definitely give those students a choice as well, a chance as well. But of course, merit does matter, right? So it is important for you all to showcase what you've done, not just with your education, with your merit and your GPA, but also in your extracurriculars. So have you been working with an NGO helping out, underprivileged kids learn English, like at Make a Difference? Or have you made some environmental impact working with organizations like the Greenpeace or something smaller and local in your community? Give us all of that information. You will find it on the form that you fill for the scholarship, right? But that's going to be our focus. Our focus is going to be taking deserving students from deserving countries and helping them go abroad to the US, UK, and Australia and other countries, right? So definitely, it's not like if you say, oh, I have good GRE, good TOEFL, good GMAT, everything great, but I have a GPA of 2 point something, right? It's okay if you can showcase your profile and you have a good all-round profile and your GPA alone is like a stinging point. It's okay, still apply. We will definitely consider those students as well.
Absolutely, rightly said, Ashish. This is going to be more in terms of need, of course, but at the same time, there will be very close scrutiny and very strict background check on all the applications that come to us. We will closely monitor what you have entered in your application. There will be a screening where there will be video interviews as well. So we will closely evaluate each and every profile and make sure that the most deserving students, win this scholarship. Now, of course, this scholarship is for this year. It is for all those students who are going in for, the 2021 applications. So essentially you would have already started off with your application process, or you are, starting off with it. So either which way, make sure you enter all these details clearly while you are applying for this, and make sure all the records are right there, and you are applying for this particular intake, right? For future upcoming intakes, we will of course come back with this scholarship again next year, and then the preceding batches can come forth and take up the next batch of scholarship, right? uh, I think few other important questions that couple of you have asked. One question that we received was, can working professionals apply for the scholarship? Yes, you can apply. As long as, again, you're applying for the 21 intake, then yes, you can go for the scholarship. And in terms of all the documentations that you need, we can tell you the documentations now, but I would really recommend you head to the website, go through the documentation checklist, and then create your checklist, note it down, pull it on a piece of paper, and start working on each of those pieces one by one, right? Those are some important things, and most importantly, for you to immediately check. There is this one very interesting eligibility calculator. So go ahead to the website scholarship.iSchoolConnect.com, which is also where you can apply. This eligibility calculator is available right there. It tells you whether you are eligible, or to what percentage are you eligible for this scholarship, right? So again, a great opportunity for you to quickly gauge whether you should be applying for this scholarship or not. I say go ahead, put forward a strong application, and go for it. What do you think, Ashish?
Absolutely agree with you, Malvika. I think it's all about, it's not just a lucky dip. I would say here it's a lucky dip plus your merits plus your need, right? So we will take care of all three kind. These are kind of levers, right? And we don't have a hard rule or a hard criteria saying you have to be the best student with the best profile. No, it's also a mix of need as well. So please apply. And I hear, I see someone's question, what if the grade I get is less than 2.5, right? So Tejanshu, 2.5, first of all, is concerning, right, when you're applying abroad. But like we've said in our previous videos, Malvika's done a bunch of videos, I've done a bunch of videos on how to create your overall profile. And if you have a profile that can mask that 2.5 GPA, then you are totally eligible, not just to go to schools, but also for the iSchoolConnect scholarship, right? It depends on your overall profile, right, Malvika?
Absolutely, absolutely. A couple of other questions. Students who have not done their IELTS, or have given their entrance tests, guys, you still have time, right? Go ahead, give your test if you can, and of course you can apply for this scholarship. Apart from this as well, you can go ahead and fill in all the other details and come back later and give your test scores as well, right? So definitely something we can work around. For a couple of you, okay, some of you have already tried the calculator, and you're saying that you're getting great percentages, almost 100%, 90%. Yes, so if you are getting a good score on the eligibility criteria calculator, go ahead and apply. Look into the details, eligibility requirements, and start going through the process, right? This is essentially for students who are going in for their graduation or their bachelor's. So if you are one of those students, then you should be applying for this scholarship, right? I think these are some really important points. But Ashish, can you also briefly tell a little bit about what iSchoolConnect does?
Yeah, absolutely. And some of you have also asked, so I'm going to combine a few of the questions you all have asked. Somebody said, hey, can I apply for 100% scholarship? What's the process? And somebody's asked, can you please share how to build a profile? So we've made all of this easy for you, right? As simple as like you go on the eligibility calculator and you get a very high level perspective of your profile, right? But our goal at iSchoolConnect has been much deeper. So I urge you all to go to iSchoolConnect and register because it's free, right? A lot of it on iSchoolConnect we just do for free, which is essentially being able to find the right program that fits your profile, right? For instance, so you can go in. The first step is usually you put in some of the questions that we ask you, you put answers for those, you hit a button, and you get a very, I would say, crude view of the dream, reach, and safe institutions that fit your profile, right? And you can do that for free, guys. So you should avail for that, of course. And then once you're done with that, then iSchoolConnect has built in the entire process to help you now apply to those institutions, all from one screen, right? So that's what we do. So once you have decided that these are your dream, reach, and safe programs that you are eligible for, and you have the best chance of getting scholarships and best chance of getting an admit, you talk to our amazing counselors, I think the team who know everything from the west coast of the US till the extreme east of Asia, schools in Japan, Australia, New Zealand, down there. Once you finish all of that, then you go through the application process, again, all within the application, right? So you don't have to like log in to University of Massachusetts and then separately log in to University of Florida. No, all happens on iSchoolConnect, and your essays and SOPs and resumes and everything gets evaluated by the iSchoolConnect team, of course, but also more importantly by our amazing AI, right? So we built AI tools that will give you literally live feedback on all of your documents. Like you're typing your essay and it's going to tell you on the side, hey, you haven't written about your work experience, or hey, you haven't done something, or hey, there's a spelling mistake. That's what we do at iSchoolConnect. We've automated the whole process. We want to help you with finding schools, finding scholarships, applying, and getting admitted all in one place, right? So there's a ton for free, guys, right? Because it's our mission at iSchoolConnect to help students go abroad, find the best fit, and be successful. So at least all of the searching and everything you can do for free. So use that, apply for our scholarships, and then talk to our amazing counselors. I think the first conversation, of course, is always something we don't even charge for. So avail all of that. And I think that's, did I summarize iSchoolConnect? Did I miss anything?
Absolutely. There is so much we do as a team that helps students and aspirants, that I think we can go on and on with everything that we offer to students, right? But Ashish, I would love it if you could even talk about some of the tools we offer. For example, okay, let me put it like this. If there is a student out there who's still confused about which university to apply to, which course to apply to, is there anything iSchoolConnect can do for that?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And before that, I wanna quickly answer Vivesh's Mohan, who's asked us a couple of questions, right? So tell more about the scholarship, who and how is providing. So Mohan, this is a scholarship from iSchoolConnect. It is our own scholarship, right? So we are the ones who decide who gets the scholarship. Somebody asked about the deadline. So right now, guys, it's a fuzzy deadline, right? Malvika, I don't know if we can put a date because of all of what's happening with COVID, and schools are moving their deadlines and things of that nature. But yeah, I'll let you talk about that, Malvika, before I answer your question.
Sure. So with the deadline, yes, we don't want to put an exact date to it, and that's why we request you to be cognizant of your application requirements and enter for it as soon as you can. right? Every day, work on the different aspects of it. It's a very simple and crisp application. A lot of the things would already be available with you. Things like your passport details, your reasons to apply to this college, your application letter if you have already applied and received, perhaps even an admit letter that you have received. Maybe things that will take time for you would be getting a letter of recommendation, for example. So you will be needing 2 letters of recommendation. Make sure you curate them well in advance. Everything that goes in is proofread thoroughly, and all of it is in place. So uh, as much as you rightly said, Ashish, there's no fixed date, but yes, 28th February will essentially be the last date for you guys to apply. Would definitely request you to do way before that. You will also get perhaps a little advantage in that aspect as well, right? So, Ashish, would you like to?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and so that's yeah, and guys, if you need any more clarity, of course, once you apply for the scholarships, then our team will answer questions, right? I know a bunch of people asking, hey, can I do this without WorkX? What if I have so much score? And do not worry. I always tell students, when you are applying for institutions, stop thinking about what's not going to work. Just go for it, right? Apply, see what you get. At the worst, you're going to get rejects from all the schools, right? It's okay. Then you stay and do what you do in your country, but apply. So, all right. Now to answer Malvika's question, how do some of our tools work? So we put a lot of time, effort, and love in building some of our artificially intelligent tools, right? And the one question you asked, Malvika, was around recommendations. So the way we run recommendations is we are unbiased. So we have all of the institutions and programs that will fit you as a student, right? Be it a Harvard, MIT, right at the top ranking schools, or be it a lower ranked school, in case you were unfortunate to get a low GPA, or you cannot afford to pay for a Harvard and you want to go to a lower tier. We have all of those institutions in our database. You can, of course, search through them, but you can use our smart recommendation engine, which uses AI, and it scans your profile. It asks you a few questions, and it does the hard work for you of doing all the matching, right? Of understanding which institutions fit your budget, which institutions require more GPA or less GPA than what you have, TOEFL score. So it will do all the math, and then it will magically give you some options. Now, of course, it may not know what your favorite school is, right? And you might say, oh my God, but hey, I want to go to this particular school, Florida, because it's Miami, I want to enjoy my life. It may not really give you that recommendation, right? But that doesn't stop you from adding it, right? So we built it in such a way that it gives you 6 recommendations, and then you add whatever else you want to add on top of it, and then it will go into one of those dream, reach, and save buckets, and then we will work on your application. Right? So we make it very simple and easy. It's not, your typical, oh, I go to this agency and then I give my profile and then they run it for weeks and weeks and then they give you something back and most likely you don't like it. So we made it very simple. It's online and it's interactive.
Absolutely. And I think, like we've already mentioned, a lot of what we do, is easily accessible, is open and accessible to students. One of these things is this absolutely amazing university recommendation tool. You literally, all you need to do is go ahead, sign up for free, enter these basic details like your scores, where you want to study, what is your possible budget, what you want to study. And within seconds, it provides you details in 3 categories: dream, reach, and safe, as to what universities and courses are best suited for you. And then, of course, there is an entire array of AI tools which are completely DIY. Things like an essay grading tool, a document, grading tool, which, perhaps Ashish, you might want to elaborate more upon. We are kind of running out of time, so we'll see if we can take all those details up. But there is a whole lot available, which you can, of course, head to iSchoolConnect.com and check it out. More than anything else, I think we take immense pride in putting a lot of valuable information out there for students. So right from basic things like how to look for a university, or what are the top universities for a certain course, whether it is computer science or something to do with management. There's a whole lot of open source information available in the form of blogs, in the form of YouTube videos, and even, of course, there's podcasts and our social media channels, right? Maybe we would want to take in a few questions here. We had one question around work experience. I think we've covered it, but yes, even if you do have work experience, you can go ahead and apply for this scholarship as long as you're going in for the 21 intake, right? Just looking at a few other details.
So I've answered some questions on Instagram itself. YouTube, unfortunately, not seeing it, seeing all the questions. But yes, guys, you might have nuanced questions about your profile. Do not worry, just apply, and if you are eligible, then we will let you know. If you are not, we will let you know what you need to improve for the next year, because these scholarships will come again, of course, right? So that's all I would say. And there are a few other questions on, hey, which country is best for this, and how do I build my profile? We've kept, I think our YouTube and Insta channels, right, Malvika, both of them have videos on these questions, but
Yes.
we always keep doing more and more videos. So subscribe to our channels, subscribe to iSchoolConnect, as well as I have my own channel. It's called Global Survival Guide. You will find a lot of common themes in these channels, but the Global Survival Guide channel is mainly focused around how I built my profile and how I went abroad. Go to the iSchoolConnect channel for more of general questions and how you want to get those answered, right? So you will find all of that in that channel. Malvika, if you want to add anything else there.
Absolutely. I think on that note, I would just like to conclude this IG Live and YouTube Live. Ashish, thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to all the students, all the aspirants out here. In fact, we will be connecting again with all the students and probably dive deeper into few aspects of the scholarship and give you some really insightful tips over a workshop webinar that's happening on 25th of this month. We will make sure we put it out on YouTube and social media in terms of, in the form of a post. So do check it out, register for it, and be there to learn all these important things about the scholarship, right? On this note, we're going to close it off today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Ashish, for joining us today.
All right, everybody, take care and good luck with all your admissions, and take whatever help you need from us. We are always there for you. Good luck.